Rafael Nadal versus Roger Federer, that's going to be a reality right here in India come December. This is the man who's made it possible. Mahesh, thank you on behalf of the fans for making that possible. Rafa wasn't on board last year because of an injury. Federer wasn't sure if he'd come on for season 2. So how did this happen? How did you make this happen?
No, I think, I think 95% of the players who played last year were very excited by the format and they kind of embraced it. So, they were always going to come back. Obviously, adding Rafa and Nishikori to the league from our perspective was a big deal. Adding Japan as a franchise was a big deal. So, the way the draw worked out, we are going to see Federer play Nadal here in India. So, I think a big day for Indian sports fans in general.
So there are obviously some additions and subtractions from last season. You have a new franchise. You've got Nishikori playing in there and Leander, who wasn't on board last time, though I remember you did clarify he was offered. How did that change this time around? How was he convinced?
No, I think last year there was just a lot of skepticism if something of this size could be pulled off. So, a lot of people took, the easy way out. Once it happened, I think the reality set in, and we have a lot of players who kind of joined us this year who didn't play last year. So, like I said, we're pretty excited.
And having someone as Leander on board, considering we have a franchise right here in India, Delhi franchise, what does that add to the league?
Not only Delhi, I think, Asia in general. I think Leander is a huge name in our region, and, he's going to, I think this format is perfect for his game, and, he showed how well he's been doing in World Team Tennis. So I think the fans in all 5 countries are going to enjoy it.
Like you said, it was an exciting first season, fresh stuff that you were trying out. What's the biggest lesson you've learned that you'd like to rectify for season 2?
Oh, there's a lot of small lessons, but having said that, it was mostly behind the scenes. I think in front, we were working really hard to keep the owners, players, broadcasters, sponsors happy. All of them are back, and on the back end, we will make some tweaks and, learn from our mistakes.
A lot of behind the scenes work, like you said, but in between you've also been playing your tennis, making appearances at Grand Slams, no less. How have you been managing all of it?
Well, I've been trying, obviously not a full-hearted effort, but I still enjoy playing and competing at that level. It's
Are you going to continue doing that for some time?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously struggling with a few things, and obviously the next few months are focused to kind of delivering the IPTL. So we'll just play it as it goes.
And I'll have to ask you one question on Sumit Nagal and his title at Wimbledon. He's obviously had massive support from you. What does that say about our bench strength? And also, a lot of times we've had trouble perhaps for juniors making that leap into the senior. How can we make that different for a kid like Sumit?
So, Sumit's got, I think, what it takes. I think in the terms of heart and legs and the desire. So, there's a big gap between juniors and seniors, and the next 3-4 years are going to define if he makes it or not. So we're going to try and support him. We're talking to a lot of different people to help us kind of put some money together, because he needs a full-time coach, a full-time physio, and a lot of different aspects to supporting him right now. From Indian tennis perspective, I wish we had 10 Sumits so that the bench strength, as you said, would be relevant. Unfortunately, we don't. We have only one of him. Yeah. So now we got to put all our resources behind him, and hopefully, he makes it.
Thank you so much, and good luck with IPTL.